mean, we could space it down here and it's not upwards.
That's okay. I think this is good. It's recording now. I hope it doesn't fall. If it falls. Since we're all team members, I feel like I can not have to do the introduction. But thank you guys so much for making time today to come out and learn more. It's great to get to know you guys and get to meet you face to face and hear what you do. I don't know if you heard Cami what she was talking about, her coffee scrub that she makes. That's pretty cool. And then she's using lavender on her dogs on the nose. Have you used oils yet on your dog?
I haven't yet, but I'm interested in this class because I'm really worried about when we fly out of here.
Oh, yeah.
I want to get her used to like the tea away and different things so I can start putting it on her blankets and stuff so it'll chill her out when we did a 15-hour flight.
Oh, yes.
It'd be really good for her. She's really high strung.
Yes. Okay. So thank you for making time to come. Maxine, I've been using oils in our home for 13 years, and I have 4 kiddos, and they're all oily kids. But way to go and bring in your notepad. Good job, because I forgot a notepad for you guys. So thank you for bringing that. We did not get a dog until 4 years ago, and then chickens about the same time frame. And then, of course, fish and hamsters and all of that. We became a little more animal friendly as the kids got older. But it wasn't until the past 2 years that I've really begun to learn more about how to use the oils on our animals.
Further. I don't know. What do you think? I think this would be easier if we do it further, and it could just pop it.
Sure.
And then,
Yeah. I don't want you to have to do that.
Oh, it's okay.
It's fun.
Yeah, where do you want me to? Maybe here.
You'll have a more angle.
That's true. I just don't know if the video or the audio might not be good. Okay. So anyway, I've been using the oils on my animals just recently with our dog. Our first experience was using tea away on her from the animal line. We had used other oils outside of the animal line prior to that because I didn't know, like, oh, I should be using these wonderful, amazing. The more you're educated on the different products that Young Living has, the more that you're like, oh, I should be doing that. And then you order it and use it and you're like, I wish I would have known about this, or at least embraced it years ago. So before we get started, I want to share some facts about pets, their owners, and health. Studies have shown that upwards of 50% of the American population has used complementary and alternative medical treatments, including herbs and supplements and essential oils to optimize their health. As people broaden their horizons for their own health, they are increasingly seeking to also take care of their pets in the most natural way that they can as well. They also are looking for the most bang for their buck for their health of their own families, which for many people also includes their pets. So can anybody relate to that? We want to take care of ourselves, but then you realize, oh, I hadn't thought about this. I need to be taking care of my pets. If I'm not putting chemicals on my own skin or in my own house, then I should be thinking about what I'm also putting on my animal or not putting on my animal. Sweet baby. Bless you. You got her? Yeah. Okay, in addition, people are becoming more conscious of the importance of clean, toxic-free home for their health and realizing that this also impacts their animals as well. If you could find a way to help your pet stay healthy, happy, and long-living using non-toxic substances that are safe, non-toxic, and effective, would you at least want to give it a try? Would you like to also find a way to save money while using these natural solutions? I'm always wanting to save a few dollars, right? Well, Young Living is a 25-year-old, it's actually 26-year-old billion-dollar company that has been founded on the principle that nature has powerful natural substances from plants to meet the needs of the 21st century family. Young Living owns and runs hundreds of acres of sustainable organic farmland and essential oil distilleries in Utah, Idaho, Canada, France, Ecuador, Croatia, and Oman. Young Living is currently doing business in almost every nation around the globe and is rated the fastest growing direct sales company in the United States with about 100,000 people joining every month in the US alone, just in the US. Our company was founded by essential oil pioneer, the late Gary Young, who invested over 35 years in the research and development of essential oils. His wife and company CEO, Mary Young, travels the world to promote ongoing success in the development of Young Living. The products we are focusing on today are pure, therapeutic grade essential oils and products enhanced with them. Has anyone ever heard of essential oils before? Well, everybody here's on our team, so we all know that, right? But you're still 6 months in, and Cammie just ordered her kit
Like,
2 weeks ago. Yeah, so you're both relatively new, right, to oils. But for those who aren't quite sure about essential oils, they are the lifeblood of aromatic plants. Have you ever broken open the leaf or the stem of a plant and seen the fluid that comes out of it? Well, when you take the precious fluid from aromatic plants containing the plant's therapeutic properties and you super concentrate it, what you end up with is an essential oil. Young Living is the largest worldwide distributor of therapeutic grade essential oils and has a reputation of providing some of the most pure and powerful essential oils available. What can essential oils do for your pets and animals? Maybe you've never thought about that. As you're about to see, they can do a lot more than just smell good. There are 3 ways to harness the power of essential oils, and we're going to discuss each of these today. First, essential oils can have a powerful impact on animals when they inhale them. So first is, of course, aromatic. Second, essential oils can be applied topically on animals, often diluted in a carrier oil like simple. Third, some of Young Living has a line of essential oils called the Vitality essential oil line, and that is labeled so that you can safely take them internally. Those oils are internal use Vitality oils, and I'm trying to think, have you used them before that way, Maxine? Have you used them? You just learned how this week, didn't you?
I've known about them because you. I've never had them.
Yeah. Well, the Vitality line is the white label, and we're going to talk about that. But it's the same oil, just a different label.
Yeah.
But these are just pretty much dummy proofing
It's
it.
cute. You had yours like in a little thing, and all your little dog stuff.
Yeah.
She has one.
Yeah. Jordan keeps them. Do you keep them in your kitchen?
Mm-hmm.
No. It's a great way to just help your family know that these are the ones we can all take internally. Makes it safe for the kids too. You can use these internally by putting a drop in our pet's drinking water. Or for some of your larger animals like your horses, you can directly put it in a horse's mouth. So is there anybody that, since you've been...
That's good to know for my horses.
I know you have horses, right? She's joking.
I'm so
Yeah,
Because
I
out here,
believe
like,
so. I would totally believe that.
I know she might someday. Now, if we were doing this class stateside, there are people on our team that do have horse barns and run horse training stables. So
What about cows? 'Cause I actually do want cows.
you do want cows?
Yeah, they're my favorite animal.
Well, yes, you can use them on larger animals, all kinds of animals.
You just drop it in there now.
Yeah, well, I know that they were talking at Young Living about like, in the trough where they come to get water. You can just put a couple drops in there for all the animals.
But no, because you mentioned you could just put it directly in a horse's mouth.
Oh, yeah. So I would
So,
think
like,
you
can
could do
you
the
do that
same
with
in a
cow?
cow, but we should do some research. We have all the books for research. We could look it up when we're finished with the class. You can look up cows and see what it says. It's pretty cool. If you don't have those resources and you do have animals, I feel like it's a standard one that I wish I would have gotten a long time ago when we embraced our dogs and chickens. Because I was looking at it a couple weeks ago sitting with the kids, and I was like, whoa, guys, did you know this and that? So it was very enlightening. So I highly recommend the Animal Dust Reference. Plant remedies and essential oils have been used on animals for thousands of years. Young Living members have used essential oils successfully on dogs, cats, horses, chickens, rabbits, goats, cows, and even tropical birds. Before we get into any particulars, let's talk about the cautions and general guidelines for using essential oils with your animals. As I said before, essential oils are concentrated volatile liquids. This means that they are strong and very potent. When determining how much of an essential oil to use on your animal, adjust the dosage of an essential oil according to your animal's body weight. For example, if the protocol for a human being that weighs about 160 pounds, the protocol is 6 drops. Then a dog at 16 pounds would only need 1 drop, and a horse at 1,600 pounds might use 60 drops. I know, right? That would almost be the whole bottle, right? A parakeet,
Really better love that horse.
that's right. A parakeet weighing 1/4 pound would only need and tolerate a drop of essential oil in a 4-ounce spray bottle filled with water lightly misted around the cage, or 1 drop of essential oil in a water-based diffuser close to their cage for take care of your parakeets. Just like humans, I would tell you to start slowly. For example, you can take a drop of essential oil, rub it into your hands until it's mostly absorbed, and then just pet your dog or cat. Stay away from the animal's face, as you don't want to get it into their eyes, because an animal cannot communicate and tell you that their eyes are burning because you got the oil in their eyes. You know, children and we mamas, we can communicate. Humans can tell eyes are burning, but your dog couldn't, or your parakeets. So you want to be careful. Animals, especially cats, which can be a hot topic, metabolize substances differently than humans do. Plus, animals are not generally as toxic as humans, so a little bit of oil goes a very long way. When using an essential oil on your cats, you will either use the petting method or dilute it. A general rule of thumb might be 5 drops of essential oil to 50 drops of your olive oil or your V6 oil from Young Living. 15 to 20 drops to 1 tablespoon is fantastic. Then you will use only a drop or 2 of the diluted preparation at a time. So just make a batch and then just use a drop or 2 of that. You can use your empty essential oil bottles to keep your diluted oils for your use on your cats, which is a great way to recycle your empty bottles. Be aware that cats may not like citrus oils, and Citrus Fresh comes in the starter kit, so you want to make sure that you are aware of that. You should always also avoid using more harsh oils on your cats, like oregano, thyme, and peppermint. They are hot to them, burn their skin, make them sneeze, and are difficult for them to metabolize unless they are highly, highly diluted. Now, with dogs and horses, on the other hand, you can generally use all of the essential oils that you would use on people without any problems. And that's what I found for my own dog, not my horse. In the cases of hoofed animals, you can apply the oils on the frogs and the cornet bands of their hooves. So you can actually do, I think that's cool. Essential oils can also be used internally, especially on your bigger animals. The bottom lip of a horse can be pulled out, and you can apply 10 to 15 drops of an essential oil right inside their lip. For a similar issue in a medium-sized dog, it might only take 1 to 3 drops of an essential oil. Some people have put diluted essential oils into capsules and used them as suppositories on bigger animals such as horses. God bless you if you do that. There's a special, some people really, they can do that. They're meant for that. You can also mix the oils in water and use a spray bottle to cover a larger area if you need to. As a precaution, watch how your animal reacts when you give them the oil. In some rare cases, if you see your animal have a reaction to an oil, then immediately give the animal about 1 to 2 tablespoons of olive oil by mouth to dilute the effects of the essential oil in their bloodstream. So if you notice your animal's not doing well, 1 to 2 tablespoons of olive oil into their mouth to help dilute it. Yes. While there are many other essential oil brands on the market, I only am going to recommend to you Young Living essential oils in this way, and that's all we'll be talking about today. Let's get to some more specifics. One of the first steps in helping your pets enjoy optimal health is providing a clean, non-toxic environment for them to live in. Most commercial household cleaners on the market are made with toxic chemicals that actually build up in your pet's system through time and slowly wreak havoc on their health, just as they wreak havoc on our own health if you're not using our disease. Pets absorb chemicals on the ground through their paws and chemicals in the air as they breathe. Just as humans, if we're walking barefoot, same kind of thing, guys. And if we are using things in our house that are toxic. I highly recommend Young Living's household cleaner for cleaning just about every surface in your house. Maxine, have you smelled the household cleaner?
Yeah, it was actually in the kit that
She had a little sample
I
of
have a
it.
little sample.
Yes.
And the little gift that you gave me too. I love that.
Yes, this was a game changer for us when I realized that my feet are the most porous part of my body. So when I was cleaning the floors and before my babies were crawling across the floor and my dog now walking across the floor, I want to provide a non-toxic environment for them as well. And so this is what we've been using to clean our entire home for 13 years. So.
And you can make it smell like different things. Like if some people like the different seasonal smells, like pumpkin something or whatever, like you can add more oils to your cleaner to have them smell differently. Like when you,
That one it like smell different.
well, yeah, it's a thief smell, but some people will add extra, like they'll add thyme or they'll add extra lemon to make it smell more lemony or whatever, depending on what they like. Just depends on how much oil you want to add to.
Yeah,
But
there's
a lot of
fun
people like to
recipes.
do different things to have it just smell differently at different times of the year. I personally love the smell, so
I do too. So I've never changed it.
changed it,
I've
but I
never
know a lot of people that do.
Yeah, absolutely. This plant-based, non-toxic cleaner is cheaper than store-bought cleaners. Windier, it's getting windier. And totally safe for the whole family, including your pets. You will also want to ditch your perfumed air fresheners, your candles, and your scented waxes. These products are scented with chemicals made from toxic petrochemicals, and inhaling them over the day can have the same impact on your body as smoking cigarettes. Instead, diffuse essential oils such as purification. That purification not only neutralizes bad odors in your air, which when we have animals, sometimes it's stinky, but literally it will also purify and cleanse the air. Instead of filling you with poisons, the essential oil will provide a healthy boost to you and your pets as you breathe them in. So has everybody smelled purification?
I love purification.
Oh, yeah.
Love it. Feel free to smell if you want to. Yeah, I bet you have. To safely and very effectively neutralize pet odors, urine, and other bad smells, you can make a homemade spray with purified water and several drops of purification, and you can use it to mist areas of your house such as animal beds, the furniture, and around the litter box. You can add a few drops of essential oils such as lavender, purification, or citrus fresh, and mix it with a half a cup of baking soda and mix it really well. Sprinkle this over clean cat litter for a twofold impact. It will help the litter box to smell fresher for longer, and a small amount of the oil will be absorbed through your cat's paws, where it will contribute to her overall health. This is a far better option than using the commercially scented cat litter, which is toxic for both you and your pet. The benefits of purification oil don't stop at deodorizing. Purification has the fantastic side effect of helping your pets enjoy the outdoors annoyance-free. Purification oil contains citronella, tea tree, and lemongrass essential oils, among a few others. And insects don't like that aroma. You can make a spray and mist purification all over your pet bedding. You can also safely mist your dog or cat with purification oil spray. Young Living also has a fantastic oil blend called Repel Aroma, available in the Animal Scents collection. Did you guys know that it's no longer, they don't have that one anymore? I didn't scratch it out, sorry. They do not have Repel anymore. But what is the other one they have?
Insectaway.
You're clean?
Yeah, maybe.
This one is this, we can open that one.
Mhm.
You can smell this one.
Just for the fun.
Yes. It might not. I have citronella here in purification. I have used personally different oils just from the starter kit to put on our dog to help keep the bugs away. I'm sorry, to help enjoy an annoyance-free outdoor experience. It also contains citronella, which I have there on the table. If you haven't smelled citronella, it was one of our free oils for the promos, and I enjoy putting that on my dryer balls. So then it helps when I'm wearing my clothes. I am emitting the citronella scent and helping keep the pest away, right? You can put a few drops in your hand and then just pet it onto your animal's coat, or you can make a spray. You can use this for cats and dogs, smaller dogs. Add to a spray bottle and generously just spray it all over their coat and skin. Or you can diffuse it. For optimal health, it is crucial that animals have unlimited access to pure, clean water. When a person becomes more conscious of their health, one of the first things they do is stop drinking tap water, right? we start drinking pure water that is filtered. Our pets will also greatly benefit from drinking purified water also. A fantastic, mild essential oil that you can add to their drinking water, which has a gentle purifying effect, is our lemon vitality oil. And I put lemon here. What I love is that all of these oils come in a starter kit. Well, the animal line doesn't, but the other ones I'm talking about today come in your starter kit, so you can use them on your animals too. I think that's pretty neat. So adding lemon vitality to just a few drops of your dog's water. You can try adding a drop to your cat's water, but some cats, of course, don't enjoy that, and they might turn up their nose. So if that's the case, use a toothpick and just stick it in here and put just a toothpick and mix it around in the water for your cat. Yeah. You can also add a few drops to your horse's trough. Jordan will use that on our horse. Another essential oil to add to the water of horses and larger dogs is peppermint vitality oil. Another oil that comes in your starter kit. Add a drop of this cooling, refreshing oil to larger animals' water on a hot summer's day to help them stay cooler. It will help have a side effect of supporting their digestive health. You feel like they're fighting something in their tummy, right? Just as with humans, proper nutrition is essential for our animals' health. Besides providing the highest quality food we can to our pets, which I highly recommend you do some research, there are some nutritional supplements from Young Living that can help provide additional support. I don't know if you knew that, but they have these fun cat treats. And these are great for the dogs. Today, my daughter has made for you guys her own homemade doggy treats that you guys will get to go home with. So everybody gets to take a purple bag and take home your homemade doggy treats. Yeah, since we all have dogs here, except for Jordan, not yet. You can also give your animal Ningxia Red. Ningxia Red is supportive of optimal health for people and can also be a great one for our pets. Ningxia Red is a naturally high in antioxidants and supports normal cellular function, proper energy levels, and eye health. Horses can be given Ningxia Red straight, even an ounce or more at a time, especially for horses that are engaged in very strenuous activity. You can give up to an ounce of Ningxia Red. Yes?
Nature Red or is it the red drink thing?
The red drink.
Oh, okay.
Personal testimony for my dog. She's little, and if she is given any store-bought treats that are full of junk and not healthy, she will get crystals that build up in her urinary tract, and then she ends up not going to the bathroom, and we have to go to the vet. And I didn't know this even existed until I was a dog owner. And then I thought, she would give us medication and all these other things that said don't feed her any cheap dog food either. And so that's when we started making our own homemade ones for her, because it's fun to give your dog a treat, just like it's fun to have treats for your kids, right? So my daughter researched it and started making them for her. You can put oils in them, but today she didn't put oils in the ones I'm sending you home with. But I've heard great reviews on the dental chews for them to have good breath and keep their teeth whiter. So, and also for my dog, when we think maybe she's getting some of those crystals, we'll put a little Ningxia Red, just a tiny amount, in her food and with the water, and she will eat it right up. And then it kind of detours us from having to go to the vet. So it's very helpful. So remember, you have the resources that you need. Filling your house with the products helps making sure that if something does arise, you're ready to take care of it. I had never thought of this next one. Multi-greens is something that I give myself and my husband every day, right? The multi-greens are here on the table. Maxine, would you mind grabbing them? It's the supplement bottle multi-greens there. You guys can open it, smell it if you want, or check out what's in there. It's a fantastic Young Living supplement that boosts vitality. And it works great for the glandular, your nervous system, and your circulatory system. You can give this to horses up to 5 capsules of multi-greens per day. You can give it to your dog only 1 capsule a day if you have around a 10-pound dog. Cats can be given a half to 1 capsule per day, opened, and you just mix it with your food. Our animals can also greatly benefit from digestive enzymes. Young Living's Essentialzyme 4 or the Mighty Zymes from the kid line in particular can be given to your pets. You just start with a pinch of an open capsule and you mix it with the wet food and increase it gradually for your larger animals. So just like our digestive tract and everything starts in our, 80% of our health starts right here in our tummy, the same thing for your animals. So taking care of them will help. Try to speak over the lawnmower. Speaking of digestion, DiGi's Vitality also comes in your starter kit, and it is a Young Living blend that has peppermint and other oils in it and is specifically targeted for the digestive system. Add anywhere from a toothpick swirl for your cat to a few drops for your horses to the wet food. You can also pet your cat or your small dog. So if you feel like they're dealing with like, I have a team member recently that said she thought her dog was about to throw up. And she was like, something's going on, they're gonna throw up. So she grabbed DiGi's, put a few drops in her hands, rubbed it here, rubbed it on the stomach of the animal, and the dog did not end up throwing up. So you can add anywhere from a toothpick for cats to, like I said, a few drops for your horses. You can also pet your cat or your small dog with DiGi's on your hands, like I just said, or you can even do the raindrop technique that we'll talk about in a few minutes. Paragize is in the animal line, and it's a blend that contains ginger, peppermint, and spearmint, and other essential oils. Paragize is here. You can pass this one around. What do you guys think, because of the name of it, what do you guys think it's for? Yep. Ding. You can add 2 to 4 drops in water or wet food as needed. If you think your dog might be dealing with that, or you have evidence of seeing that, then this is a great product to use. And if you needed more information, you would go to your animal desk reference and look it up to know how much to do and how often to take care of the issue. Our pets are subject to the same stresses to their skin that we are. There is nothing like essential oils to help support healthy skin and tissue. So sometimes you hear people say that, oh, their dog has a skin issue and it's just like an allergy to blah, blah, blah. It could actually be the cheaper dog shampoo that they're using. So Young Living has a wonderful shampoo. And if you take your pet to get groomed at the groomer, I've actually taken my own dog shampoo from Young Living in and said, here, this is what I want, because my kids, we learned the hard way. We took the dog to the groomer, and what we found was she came home reeking of chemicals. Yes, she looked cute and all clean, but she smelled bad because we're not used to chemicals in our home. The kids were like, we weren't nice to the dog. No, you stink. So here we paid all this money for her to get groomed, and we would have to go and bathe her to get that stink off and rebathe her. So forget that. From now on, if and when we do take her to the groomer, we will use the dog shampoo from Young Living. If you don't have that yet, but you have your own shampoo from Young Living, you can use that on your dog too. And then they smell like lavender or something. That's what we've done.
Or vice versa.
Or that's true. I have been known when we run out of our shampoo to use the animal shampoo on my hair.
So it's good for them, so you know it's good for you.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. So I have done. Yeah, you can smell it. Open and pass it around. Okay, Pura Clean is the one that we passed around a few minutes ago. It's great for their skin. You can use purification oil or Pura Clean for their, from the animal scent line for a topical application. That's earlier, Maxine, you were just sharing with us how great tea tree is for your face, for your skin. It has gentle cleansing abilities. So whether you use purification or Pura Clean, you can use both of those. Dilute purification oil if you're using it on your cats or smaller dogs. Pura Clean is already pre-diluted. So the animal line there, it's already pre-diluted with coconut oil. Put 8 to 10 drops of either purification or Pura Clean in a 1-ounce spray bottle with distilled water for a quick and easy skin cleansing spritz. After using Pura Clean or purification, you can also use Infect-Away or frankincense on site. So Infect-Away is there. Maxine, when you have a chance, will you grab that one, please? Dilute frankincense if you're using it on your cats and smaller animals. Infect-Away is also pre-diluted in coconut oil. It's good to know that the Kids Scent line, all the Kids Scent line is pre-diluted with coconut oil so that you can automatically put it on your kids. Same thing with all of our rollers that you can get from Young Living. All of those rollers, they already have a pre-diluted with coconut oil. Okay. And then the animal line, they can also put 8 to 10 drops of Infect Away on frankincense.
Sorry, we're going down.
Oh, gosh. We got it. We got it. We're going down. Sorry. Or frankincense in a 1-ounce spray bottle with distilled water and spray on site to support the skin health. Lastly, after using the oils above that we just talked about for a few days, you could also use Mendwell. Say that your animal has recently had a surgery or recently had trauma, or you're trying to mend something well. You could use Mendwell from the animal line. It's over here too. Let me see. Mendwell. There we go.
Oh, Mind. I put Mind.
Dilute the lavender if you're using it on cats or smaller animals. But remember, Mendwell, I'm going to guess it's also pre-diluted with the coconut oil. Young Living's Animal Scent Ointment. Oh, where's that one at? Oh, Animal Scent. Here it is. Oh, thank you. It's fantastic. It's a non-toxic ointment to use on cuts and scrapes or skin irritations of any kind, either by itself or along with oils that I've already mentioned. So it's deeply moisturizing and nourishes stressed skin and also seals in the oils. So guys, Gary actually created this.
A little bit goes a long way.
A very long.
This is
So like, is it for like their
definitely
cuts and
have
everything?
with animals and people. A little bit goes a long way. I've another she uses animal scents. She uses it on hot spots for her dog.
Oh, that makes
She has a
sense.
huge,
Especially
wonderful testimony on that.
Really?
Miriam,
Yeah.
for her golden retrievers. So animal scents is big.
We can only market it to, of course, the animals, but when Gary first created it, he actually created it. But then he had to make a decision as to which way to market it. So it's kind of like something when you come to these events, when you attend classes, you find out that, oh, it has multiple uses. So what I said here, it's used for, I'm gonna help, you're gonna do it in your head, the math, not the math, but think about this. It's used for on your animals for cuts, scrapes, and skin irritations of any kind. So what could you use it for?
All the same.
Yes. And I've also used it when I went to Utah in a very dry climate, and you know your nose gets so dry you think.
Oh, yeah, right here.
So sticking it up inside my nose, actually with a Q-tip, helped it because the air was so dry, and coming from humid climates to there, it was not a pretty thing. Yes. So stuck it up my nose, and then there's people like just with the animals with their dry spots, or let's just say our husbands, not us beautiful women, but maybe they get those dry cracked heels.
Mhm.
Dry cracked knees or elbows.
Yeah.
Great for that. When my son put his hands on a kerosene heater and burned them real nice, we used lavender immediately in the restaurant, but then we came home and I rotated with some rose ointment from Young Living and lavender, and then I just learned about the animal scents, and so we just did globs and globs of that, rotating every 20 minutes on his hands. So yeah, that's why you come to these classes, right? Learn all those tips and tricks. In the event of bites and stings from insects, only dab a little bit of diluted purification or pure clean on the site to help soothe that for your animals. Young Living's animal scent shampoo was fantastic. We already talked about that one. Do you have any personal testimonies that are coming to mind right now from the shampoo or the animal scents?
You said
No,
pure
not
clean?
necessarily that I can remember, just that, you know, in a pinch, you know, if it's good enough for your animal, it's good enough for you, kind of.
Right?
Just remember that with everything. Like, if it's safe enough to use on your animal, it's safe enough to use on you. It's all plant-based, which means that, you know, there's no chemicals and things, so it's all like interchangeable, or could be interchangeable in a pinch.
One of the most powerful ways to support your overall health of your dogs, cats, and larger animals such as your horses is also through doing a raindrop technique. You guys are both new to Young Living, so you may not have heard of the raindrop. So let's talk just a tiny bit about that. This technique has the ability to help balance the system. It's a great idea to do this technique with our pets on a regular basis, such as monthly or weekly, to help them stay healthy, vibrant, and happy. The raindrop technique, essential oil technique, includes 9 essential oils and is a powerful boost to your animal's overall system. It varies greatly, though, depending on what type of animal you're working with. Horses and large dogs, for instance, can tolerate it going straight. When we say neat, if I say neat, that means straight on them. They don't need a solution. So they can handle some of the straight application of the oils, while cats and dogs, smaller dogs, require the oils to highly diluted and applied in a quick and easy fashion. Horses respond very well to the raindrop. In general, they only take about 6 drops of each oil in the raindrop collection, applied up and down their spine. You can do a little bit of research if you want to know more. You can go to YouTube and Google, or not Google, but look into YouTube and find a few ways to administer the raindrop technique in horses. Yeah. For medium to large dogs, you want to use 1 to 3 drops of each oil up and down their spine. You can have a V6 oil on hand to dilute if needed. Again, do a YouTube search to watch a video demonstrating the techniques on your dogs. For cats and very small dogs, you will pre-dilute the oils by adding 2 drops of each raindrop oil to an empty 15 ml essential oil bottle, and then fill up the rest of the way with V6. V6 is Young Living's carrier oil. So you can always just start with olive oil if you don't have the V6, or you can start with coconut oil. You'll use 3 to 6 drops of highly diluted solution for each application along the spine of your kitty. It only takes seconds to apply. So it's not like a big drawn out session. You can do it on people, so you can do it on your animals too. You can do a little research on YouTube to find a way to use it on your cats. For more information on how the raindrop technique can support your pet's health, you can do a search to learn more about the oils involved in the treatment. Oregano, thyme, marjoram, basil, cypress, peppermint, wintergreen, and 2 essential oil blends, Aroma Seas and Valor. You can also use other Young Living oils to substitute if you don't have all of those. When horses and dogs might need occasional immune support, you can give them a drop of Thieves Vitality. Thieves also comes in the starter kit, and I have it here on the table today in your Vitality. There it is, right there. Right, it's the Vitality White. That one.
Lavender?
Oh, nope, just kidding. Did I not put these out?
Oh, no, it's right.
Oh, it's right here, sorry. Oh, there we go. The Thieves Vitality, you can put a few drops in their water or dilute it in suppositories. You can also diffuse these in a diffuser in your home in the same room as your pets. So guys, when you're diffusing with your animals, you just want to make sure that they always have a way out. So don't put something in your diffuser or put your dog in the crate. If they've never experienced oils before, or if they're new to oils, or if you don't even know if that oil is like a good one for them, you don't want to crate them or put them in a room and shut the door where they cannot get out. You need to make sure they have an exit, because they are very intuitive. They know, oh, this doesn't smell good. Another thing we've done with our kid or our dog is we have actually put the oils, a couple different oils on the ground a little bit further apart from each other, and just allowed her to come and smell each one. And it's really funny to watch which one she doesn't like, and she'll actually go away from, and the one that she'll gravitate towards. They will tell you which one they need. So it's pretty cool that God has given them that natural instinct. Last but definitely not least, our pets can be in need of some of the same types of emotional support that we as humans need too. The stresses of abandonment, illness, natural disaster, and trauma or abuse can lead your pets to being anxious. Many animals who have experienced these types of things don't ever get the support they need. But with tender, loving care and the help of your essential oils, we can gently help our pets feel more calm and secure. Stress Away is a great oil to help dispel anxiousness in your pet. Diffuse in water, a base diffuser, or apply by petting it to help your animal calm down during thunderstorms, fireworks for Shima, or taking them to the vet, which my dog knows when we're going to the vet. She puts on her brakes. She will not go in the vet. It's hilarious.
Really?
Mhm.
Oh, my dogs love the vet.
Oh, my dog does not.
But then again, everyone loves them, so they get so much attention.
That's awesome. Biscuit does not like the vet. It's pretty funny. So you could put a few oils on your hands before going to the vet. If you don't have Stress Away, because we over here don't get that so easily, you can use Peace and Calming or lavender and just put a few drops in there, rub it all over them before going to the vet. You can also diffuse it and take it, put it next to your doggy's kennel if it's Peace and Calming, Valor, or lavender, and to help them relax and feel calmer. TOA is from Young Living, and it is from the Animal Scent line. TOA has been so helpful for us. I'm trying to look where it is that one. Thank you.
No, that's in there.
TOA stands for like trauma away.
Okay. That's what I wonder. Anyway,
TOA contains frankincense and 2 other emotional balancing essential oils, and it's designed to help animals release any negative effects from abuse, neglect, or any other emotionally traumatic events from previous experiences or from previous owners. It is pre-diluted in coconut oil. You can add 1 drop behind each ear to help them calm down during times of grief or agitation. Diffuse daily to support positive emotional perseverance. Carefully apply according to the size of your species of animal. So for us, TOA was life-changing because Biscuit gets super nervous when she hears thunder or lightning. Like it just sends her over the edge. She comes running to hide. So we started covering her. We'll just put a few drops in her hands and rub it up and down her spine. It calms her down, and sometimes she'll just go to sleep. It's crazy. I was like, oh my goodness.
that's what I need for her.
She would go to sleep.
Yes.
Oh, that's
And
nice.
so TOA, we recently learned, Jordan and I attended another class where we learned that if TOA is good enough for our animals, it can also be good for us as people to diffuse to help us deal with emotional trauma. So I will tell you that you're going home with a sample today, so you can put it in your diffuser to help with your animals, or you can put it up and down your little doggy's spine when you feel like they're anxious. Yes. So, yay, you each get a sample of that. Or if you're having those feelings too, you can put it in your diffuser or put it on yourself too. Yes, it's safe enough to put on yourself. So documentation beats conversation. Our products really do change people's lives, and we have 100% money back guarantee. So we don't have to, we're all on our team here, so we don't have to go into the starter kit because we all know we already have the starter kit in our hands, right? So I want to first just thank you guys for listening. There's pretty much, I'm making sure I hit everything that I wanted to tell you. That is the information that I have for you. Thank you for your time and being patient with the lawnmower and the extra kids in the background with the little class coming in. But I want to hear from you now. What did you learn that maybe you didn't know before?
Y todo, everything.
Cool that you could use the oils interchangeably for you and your animals. That's really cool because I'm super conscious about what me and David use ourselves, what we eat, what we have in our home. And we've been really good with Sheena. Like, I'm really excited about what I bathe her with, what kind of dog food she eats. So it's really cool. Like, I'm excited to take that to the next level with like the dog shampoo and different things. Like, I know because Young Living has such a good promise, like the Seed to Seal, that we're doing the best that we can for her. Because she's like our baby right now. Because, you know, she is our baby.
Yep.
So it'll be fun to see for sure and get her ready to leave the island.
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah.
biggest thing for us is because she's so high strung, like very high strung, and for her to crave for 15 hours is like scares me. We're only like 9 months out from that, but still just to get her ready and like maybe calm her down for that process. Yeah.
You have the tools now to help her.
Yes, I'm excited for that.
It's another piece to your puzzle, so I love it. How about you, Maxine? Everything. Tell us one specific.
Okay, I like just the animals in general. I wanted to get into the animals right now because I have 2 boys. So I would like to, like I was telling Jordan, I want to get them shampoo because we have shampoo, but like I feel like it's just, I don't know. I don't like it. I wouldn't use it on myself. I didn't like it. So I wanted to get into the shampooing and everything. And a lot of the stuff that you mentioned about like rubbing it on them, like I do the same thing with mine, like I was telling you with the lavender. And it really helps them. And then my boys, they've been crated since they were babies.
Yes.
Because they're wild and we have 2 of them. So you can only imagine the mischiefs when they get older. And they only know like at least like 4 hours because we go on our lunch to take them out to go to the bathroom.
Yep.
But the thing is though too, like I was kind of nervous because when we do go out, even though it's like a year away, I would like to know. So I mean, like if I could try like the, what you said, the TOA. Or like,
Yeah, what's really great
Stress
about
away.
the Animal Sense line is they're very, very reasonably priced also. Very reasonably priced.
yeah, because I would like to get a starter kit for the animals because I have a starter kit for us and I've ordered like a couple like on here, but then I stop with the whole like packaging and everything for every 6 months or every month. So I'm not on that anymore, but I would like to get like a whole starter kit for like my dogs.
There isn't a starter kit for the animal since. So I opened this page. This is your catalog that you got with your starter kit.
Yeah.
You can go here and just look at each one individually, and you guys all have a wholesale membership, so you can look at the wholesale price. That would be the price. The shampoo is also so concentrated that you can dilute it
Oh, that'd
down,
be nice.
just like you can dilute our laundry soap and our
Yeah.
dish soap, and a lot of our products are so diluted that you can dilute it down, and you can add citronella
Okay.
or any of the other oils that we talked about today to their shampoo if you wanted to deal with like keeping the pests, these things away outside.
Okay. So
So you could just order these individually, not in a starter kit form.
Yeah, but I was wondering what's the ratio size? Because you said this is so concentrated. So then what would be your ratio size? Because like I said, like I have 2. So, and they're pretty big
Yeah,
too. Like,
what I found is that my kids, when I ordered this, my kids would go through this like you can turn it off.
oh, do you want to?
In a hot second, you could dilute this, and it's just really figured out. My kids would just go through a giant squirt, just cover biscuit and I was like, oh my